Since the beginning, we knew that hardcore racing would change the concept of sailing. And now, this is a class that is changing the world. Dreams without goals are only dreams. My name is Santos Villegas, and welcome back for the fourth leg of the Formula Guide Spain Series here in the incredible island of Formentera.
Hey! Man!
Good.
Oh, nice!
Well, welcome back to Formula Guide Spain Series 2020 here in incredible island of Formentera. This production was made by Xports Media. Everything is ready to have this amazing event on the island. We have a bigger fleet this time, 30 riders on the starting line. Alejandro Climent, the multiple-time Spain champion. Julia Damasevic, Denis Taradin, Theo Lostis, the showman from Tahiti. Gisela Pulido, the Spain idol. Sofia Kotlar and Carlos Puig, all of them, they are here. It's gonna be a great weekend with a lot of racing. Great weather here on the island, 18 Celsius degrees, 9 to 11 knots on the course, the wind direction from west, very steady, flat conditions, amazing venue to watch these racers going around the course full speed. The course, we have 9 minutes target time, the riders need to go to the top, then a tiny reach, going back to the gate to decide which direction they want to go, going back to the top mark, another reach, full speed towards the bottom, and the final stretch towards the finish line. Tesla, the strongest 360 camera mount. Thanks for making this transmission possible. The format, we have 13 races scheduled on this event, 3 minutes countdown sequence for each race. The scoring system, in the place you cross the finish line is the same amount of points you get. They have only one discard, so they can only throw away the worst score out of 13 races. So the rider with the least amount of points after the last race is the champion. We have different riders on the headcam on this event. We have 23 seconds left for the start. We have the timeline, the representation of the course on the bottom of the screen. We have Denis, Theo, Carlos, Kiko, Alejandro, Julia, Gisela, Simon, and Sofia Kotlar. And here we go, Formula Guide Spain Series, race number 1. And oh my god, everyone clear, but look at that. They are getting tangled. We got a huge crash, people getting tangled. Theo, Cody, Alejandro, Simon, and pretty much the half of the fleet is getting tangled on the starting line. I can't believe it. I can't remember when was the last time I saw a huge tangle like that. Man, I hope everyone is okay on the starting line. There was a massive tangle on the starting line. But anyway, I hope everyone is okay down there. Denis Taradin, he's deciding to go for the tag early. And he's gonna go behind the fleet because everyone is coming on a starboard. That was a very dramatic start with a huge tangle. I can't believe it. Julia Damasevic and Carlos Puig, they're also deciding to go for the tag, and Jacob also going on port tag towards the top mark. We are gonna find out, we're gonna see Denis Taradin, he went a little bit farther on the right hand side, and look at that. Julia Damasevic, she's getting a great fight with Sebastian, and Carlos Puig, he's also right there close to them. Jacob with a good start, all clear, he was outside of the tangle, and Denis as well. Look at that, that's the payoff, the consistency, getting outside of the tangle, getting outside of that drama sometimes is the thing that is gonna take you away from the fleet. Look at that, Theo is stuck on the starting line with Simon and a bunch of riders as well. Julia Morkowska with a good start out of the tangle, she is a good place right there in the middle of the course. Julia Damasevic is looking around, she's still close to Sebastian, and remember, Sebastian has it right away right now. Dennis Taradin, look at that. He already created a good gap between the rest of the fleet. Jacob also going a little bit faster than Carlos, Julia, and Sebastian. Marius Pavel also with the orange kite is close to them. And here we go. Dennis is the first one to find the leyland, and he's coming on the starboard. Julia, Sebastian, and Carlos, they're coming on board. Man, what are they gonna do? Carlos is deciding to attack before Dennis, and look at that. Sebastian and Julia just barely crossing in front of Dennis on board. That was a good move from Carlos, and Jacob as well. He tagged right immediately after Dennis. Carlos looks like he's in a good position right leeward from Dennis Taradin, and Jacob, he's behind with a little bit of, oh man, he crashed. Oh man, he got out of control. He probably hit something on the water. But look at that, Carlos, he's in front of Dennis Taradin, and he's to be the one. He's gonna be the one going on first place around top mark on the first lap. Incredible performance, Dennis Taradin. He's right there next to Carlos. He's hunting him. He's right there. He's waiting to see what he's gonna do. And here we go. He's shooting for the speed. He's shooting for the angle. And Dennis Taradin, he's getting closer to Carlos. And look at that. Carlos is keeping up with the angle. He's doing an amazing job. Dennis Taradin, he never mind. He is going for the speed outside of the course. Julia Damasevic in third place, doing an incredible. And here we go. Dennis Taradin is the first one to jibe. He's gonna decide to go in the middle of the course. Julia and Carlos pretty much jibing at the same time. Sebastian, Kiko, and Marius following her. And look at that great shot. We can see how Dennis is creating a bigger gap. Let's keep an eye on the leaderboard. Carlos in first, Dennis in second, Julia in third, Sebastian in fourth, Kiko in fifth, Marius in sixth, Sofia Kotar in 7th, Jacob in 8th, Gisela Pulido inside of the top 10 in 9th place. Julia Markovska, she's also jibing right now. Looks like someone is crashing in front of her, and Alejandro, somehow he's back on the game. He's back on the course, on the foil. Dennis Taradin, he's a little bit farther on the middle of the course, and he's gonna be the first one to jibe towards the gate on the bottom of the course. Carlos Puig, he's gonna decide to jibe, and here we go. He's jibing. He probably will need to make it with a good angle on the gate, because I bet Dennis Taradin, he has that gate on his eyes and he's shooting for it. Carlos Puig, look at that. He's deciding to go for a second jibe. He's looking something different. He's taking a completely different decision, and Dennis is going to the left hand side and Carlos is going to the right. Julia Damasevic is approaching to the gate on third position. She's going around Sebastian and Kiko and Marius not far from her as well. This is incredible race. So far so good. Unfortunately, we got that huge tangle in the beginning of the race. I'm pretty sure the rescue boats are already providing help to all of those riders. Pretty much the half of the fleet is down. I hope everyone is fine, and this is one of the things on Hydrofoil Racing. You want to be very careful with tangles. Let's keep an eye on the leaderboard now. Dennis Taradin is in first place, followed by Carlos, Julia in third, Sebastian in fourth, Kiko in fifth, Marius in sixth, Jacob is finally in seventh, Sofia Kotar doing an incredible job on 8th position, followed by Pedro. And Julia Morkovska now, she's inside of the top 10. We can see Dennis Taradin on that black kite. He's on port tack towards the top mark. We're gonna find out. Carlos, he's probably on the right hand side, a little bit farther on the course. Yes, we can see he's already tagged. He's going on the starboard tag, and he's gonna go right in front of Dennis Taradin. I'm not sure if Carlos was able to find the lane line, because that was pretty soon. We can see on the timeline he's pretty far from the top mark. Yes, look at that. Dennis Taradin, he's going on the right hand side of the course. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen getting closer to the top mark. Alejandro Clement, he's doing it. I can see him on the timeline. He's in front of Sofia Kotlar, right next to Kiko, and he decided to go on the left hand side of the course. I'm not sure why he's not on the leaderboard, probably because he's involved in a protest on the beginning of the race. He was one of the riders who got tango. We're gonna find out towards the end. Jacob is also doing great. Now he's looking around, he's going on vortex towards the top mark. We can see on the timeline Carlos is approaching to the top mark. Yes, Dennis Taradin now is going on the starboard. Carlos is still in front of him. Now Carlos is going on port tag, and Dennis Taradin is looking around. We're gonna find out who's gonna make it to go on first position or on the top mark on the second lap. And Dennis Taradin, look at that, he's going for another tag. He couldn't make it to the lane line. And Carlos Puig, he's the one to go in first place around the top mark on the second lap. Incredible performance. Good job, my friend. You're doing well. He's leading the entire fleet. He's with a great rhythm, very consistent, taking his own decisions around the course. Look at that. Dennis Taradin, now he's on that tiny reach, getting more speed, and Carlos, he's looking around. He knows that Dennis is not far from him, but he is very consistent. Look at that great position, very consistent. We can see that splash on the water. The foil looks good. He's looking very steady. Dennis not far from him, and Julia Damasevic also in third position to go around the top mark. Dennis Taradin, he's deciding to go for the jibe again early one more time, and that was a good decision. He wants to take a different completely option for him around the course. Alejandro Clement, somehow he's right there next to Sebastian. This is incredible. Even after that huge tango, he's right there close to Sebastian. We can see Julia Damasevic is right in front of them. Incredible job from Alejandro. He's doing an amazing job. Julia Damasevic right in front of him. Carlos Puig, very consistent. He's holding his course on the left hand side of the course. Dennis looks like he's in the middle of the course. I can see that on the timeline. He's now on the starboard. He's going towards the last mark on the bottom of the course. Carlos, he's throwing the last jibe, and hopefully he found the right lane line. I bet he did it because he went very far on the left hand side of the course. Yes, we can see Dennis Taradin approaching on the black kite. Dennis Taradin, he's coming on a starboard, and he has it right away. Hopefully, yes, this is gonna be a very tight fight towards the end. Dennis Taradin is approaching on a starboard. Carlos is coming on board. Oh, my friend, he's doing an amazing job down there. Carlos Puig, he's the one. Carlos Puig, he's gonna go in first place around the last mark on the bottom of the course. He's doing it. Dennis not far. Dennis is pushing very hard. Carlos is looking around. He needs to hold it. Come on, my friend, you can do it. He's gonna get the first bullet off that bend. Dennis is pushing. Look at that splash coming out of the water. Carlos is coming, and he's gonna do it. Carlos did it. Dennis on second place. Carlos got the first bullet of the bend of the Formula Kite Spain Series here in the Formentera Island. Incredible race, amazing performance from all of them. Julia Damasevic is approaching to the last mark. She is now on the last part of the course, on that last reach, and we can see Alejandro also jiving, approaching to the last mark. Incredible performance also from Julia Damasevic. Look at that, kite very low, getting out of that speed, incredible. She crossed the finish line, getting the first bullet for the women's fleet. Amazing performance. Alejandro Clement is approaching to the finish line, and somehow he's not getting the score. Probably he was involved with a protest on something happened in the beginning of the race. We can see Sebastian, yes, he's getting the fourth position. Kiko is also approaching, and Marius as well. What incredible race, a lot of drama, my friend. I can believe it, but this is what I'm talking about. You never know what's gonna happen in hardcore racing. A lot of drama, high speed, incredible race for the first race of Formula Kite Spain Series. Let's look at the results. Carlos Puig, he did it. He got the first bullet of the event, followed by the Russian rider Denis Tanadin. Juliana Mancevic, third position overall. Leading the fleet for the women, Sebastian in fourth, Kiko in fifth, Marius Pavel in sixth, Jacob in seventh, Pedro inside of the top 10, Julia Morkovska inside of the top 10 as well, followed by Sofia Kotlar, the Russian rider. Man, this is getting very interesting since the beginning of the event. Remember, they have only one discard out of 13 races. This is the beginning, and this is getting very exciting. Look at that. All of those people who got disqualified, they couldn't finish the race. A huge tangle on the starting line. I hope everyone is fine down there, and we are gonna get more exciting races coming up. For Element Skyboarding, the best skyboarding school in Mexico. Thanks for making this transmission possible. This is Formula Kite Spain Series 2020 first race. This transmission was brought by Xports Media. My name is Santos Villegas. Thanks for watching and see you in the next race.